Hello everyone, I'm Yuri Shirataki. I'm going to talk about grading of tomato. The background of the research. America, Canada have extensive agriculture and future quantity. On the other hand, Japan, Korea, some East Asia countries have intensive agriculture and future quality. That quality is necessary for later countries, and that is evaluating quality, grading food is necessary for later countries. Then the grading machine is required to be made in order to evaluate the quality. What is tomato? Tomato is Solanum lycopersicum, and the tomato self-sufficient rate is 55%. And tomato is not popular for reversing the metabolic hydrone. So now tomato is popular. Many people is interested in tomato. This tomato quality contains taste, size, shape, and surface, and so on. There are different grading methods of tomato. Now we focus on this device. This device is a roller pin type of conveyor. When we grade tomato, we had better use the images of the whole surface of tomato. So that's why apex, the fruit's apex is, needless to say, most important. In addition, the aspect of side and calyx often have defects. So we need to see the whole surface. Following is the explanation of the research for roller pin type of conveyor. Materials 100 tomatoes made in Kumamoto. Methods: lay tomatoes calyx below, operate the conveyor, making tomato to rotate. This is rotate. Next device: roller pins. Roller pins of different size rotate the tomato. Inspection is done by image processing for checking rotation. Result: about 80% of tomatoes succeeded to turn over. However, there are large variability of location. That's because tomato has different shapes. Roller pins are designed for ellipsoidal fruit, but tomato is not ellipsoidal. And tomatoes of smaller size tend to have flat, not flat, sharp edges. It's mistakes. Flat is not. Shape apex makes tomato unstable to turn. So there are large variability of rotation. In conclusion, this type of conveyor is not common for grading of a tomato. This I look at the PC. this device is often used for potatoes and onions. I cannot find the tomato. The device for tomato. I cannot. So I think this device is needed to improve more. And in addition, this device is expensive, so we are waiting for lower price machines. But I think this device has much possibility. Thank you for your listening.
Okay. Any question? That was not good for tomato. But you told us number 4. There are many types of grading machines. Then tomatoes are, some of them are tomatoes. This one for tomatoes, this one for tomatoes. But you told us you couldn't find any machines for tomatoes. They are using. What's that?
No,
This might mean this is apple or peaches, something like that. Then this is oranges. Then I don't know for what kind of fruits. But these ones are, obviously tomatoes. Tomatoes are, graded by this. You told us in the conclusion, I couldn't find the machine for tomatoes. What's that? You already found. How did you get those?
I can find the research paper for tomato that this device is used for tomato grading, but in catalog I can't find this device.
But it looks like from some web pages or from some catalog booklet. Yeah, very very good pictures. Okay, fine. Okay. Any question? What are the most important for tomato grading? Because that is not good for tomato. What are the problems? Tell us again. Yeah, same thing. You already talked.
Tomato has very different shapes, so
what kind of shape?
sharp shape and flat shape.
You can write. You can draw a picture on the whiteboard. That is normal. Flat. You call that flat shape. Okay. Okay.
So
That's a different variety or same variety?
same variety.
Same variety. Even same variety, the appearance changed. Why changed so much?
Environment,
Environmental condition
I think.
depends on the seasons. Very good. Anything else? はい。No question? No question. You got all. Very good. And anyone? Don't hesitate. Just ask. Come.
What type of conveyor is good for trading?
No damage. Good tomato has no damages and good good taste and big size. About I don't know. I know nothing. I don't know anything about shape.
It's okay. Ask more.
A good tomato has good taste, big size, and no damage. But I don't know anything about shape. I'm sorry.
You asked what kind of conveyor?
Ah,
Is that right? Akamai asked her what kind of conveyor shape or yeah.
ah. これのことです。
What kind of type of conveyor? Good for tomatoes.
Just belt conveyor and ID fan type of conveyor and flat sorter type of conveyor.
Now, if so, why didn't they use that ID pen type of conveyor for tomatoes? They already used that for tomatoes?
They are already used.
But you explained the different types. Why you didn't explain this one?
I'm interested in this roller type.
Okay. Any question? Hold
How was the conveyor? Where is the tomato conveyor with
One more like this. One more, please.
How was the conveyor? Where is the tomato conveyor with
Sorry, I don't know.
Any? Okay.
Can I see the last slide of the presentation? I'd like to ask a question about the role of licensing. Like we were in the professor in this room, and he was talking about like some common stuff, like
Yeah.
if you use this camera, you can get like a lower price one to listen to that like idea to
I didn't explain this slide, so I had not better explain camera number.
Can you explain this?
Yeah. The first, the tomato go on the bed, and three camera to see them, and this roller pin type of conveyor tomato is rotated, and two cameras see them, and only one camera see the tomato. So this device uses 6 cameras. The 6th camera is expensive, so this device is expensive. So in conclusion, I said the device is expensive.
Your peach grading robot may apply to tomatoes? Very difficult to read the letters for more bigger size. Okay. Any other question or suggestion?
This one. Can you show me number 8? There is a 80% success rate. What is the meaning of inside the brackets?
Oh. So
when turnover, you mean when turnover, that theta, angle theta, could be less than 22.5 degrees. You mean that?
I think.
You think? Okay. Okay.
That's mean when the angle is less than 22.5 is good result.
I think good degrees. These are.
You understand? First, tomatoes this or I don't know, upside down. Then next, turning over. Then tomatoes calyx bottom. Then this is totally perfect turning over. But that 22.5 degrees, little bit, this calyx here or some, this angle is 22.5 degrees, less than 22 degrees. That would be acceptable. You mean acceptable? Because, is that right? Because TV camera from top can cover the all of them. Five TV camera acquire the images, 4 sides and from one top. Understand? Only left is the bottom half. How do we cover another by another image? That would be from top, another top, after turning over. But if more than 20, for example, 90 degrees, error would be calyx here. But we have to inspect this bottom half should be inspected here. But only upper part could be but the lower part cannot turn. So that's why 22.5 can be acceptable to cover the all surface. You understand?
Yes.
So you think so?
Yeah, I think you need to make some definition about the good or not good result before you show this. Is it?
Yes. Thank you.
Any other question, suggestion?
Can you go to your first slide? Let's start with the title. Its title is Grading of Tomatoes. So when you see that title, you expect to see many different types of grading and an overview of all the different types of grading. So that title is a little bit misleading. Grading of tomato using the roller pin would be a better way of putting a title, so that you tell the audience what you are trying to present. But at this stage, it's very difficult to. It's only when you get towards the end that you understand, this is the part of grading that we want to focus on. Can you go to number 3, please? So in this one, again, you're just looking at total quality of tomatoes. It would be better if you had different shaped ones and only focus on different shapes. And then you can explain that different shapes and the yellow on the top and that it's not yellow on the bottom, that we need to be able to see the whole surface. So you're going from starting at tomatoes and you're gradually telling the audience, this is the part that I want to focus on. The focus of the shape and the different characteristics on the surface. Then the rest becomes more understandable. But here it's still very general and vague, and it's very difficult from there when you jump into your results with the 22.5 degrees. Why is 22.5 degrees there? It's very difficult to understand. And that slide also is more like a report. It's not telling a story. It would have been better if you had summarized what that paper said by saying they were able to find that it was unable to rotate the tomatoes for 20% of the fruit. And the reasons were for shape, etc. Could you go to your conclusion, please? Okay. First statement, this type of conveyor is not common for grading of tomato, is a fact. It's not a conclusion. You need to say this type of conveyor does not work well for this. We have found that this conveyor method does not work well for grading of tomatoes, is a conclusion. But at the moment it is not a conclusion, and waiting for lower priced machines, that is also not a conclusion. It's a something you think the growers are waiting for, but that has not. You have not any data or any facts to back up that thing. So, I mean, not so appropriate for a conclusion.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deschamps. Any other comments? Okay, if nothing, okay, it's done. Thank you very much.